Evening, welcome to Tutorials with Mr. Piri. Welcome to another lesson with Mr. Piri. So it's quite cold here. I know we've missed quite a lot of time. My phone got broken, so now we are back in action. So today we are going to look at linear programming, and basically what we need to learn first of all is the concept of turning a given statement into mathematical or a set of mathematical equations. So this is the first thing that we need to know. We need to know how to turn a given statement into a set of mathematical equations. So now below are the terminologies that will help us turn a given statement into a set of mathematical equations. So given two items, so we can pick any letters. Let's say A, we have item A here, and item any other letter, let's say W. So given two items A and W, these could represent anything. These, let's say, are our subject of the topic, right? So if these two are the subjects of the topic, what does the statement mean when they say A is greater than W, right? What does it mean when they say A is greater than W? How can we transcribe this into a mathematical equation? So in the general term, when they say A is greater than W or W, we can say A is bigger than W, right? So writing this in a mathematical term, it will be A greater than W. So when you see here the symbol for greater than, let me just, okay, there. When you see the symbol for greater than here on the right there, I'm still getting used to this. So when you see the symbol of greater than here, the big side or the open side is to where the first letter is, and the small side of the symbol is to where the smaller element is. So this is how we write A is greater than W. So the big side of the symbol points to which value is big, and the small side of the symbol points to where the small value is. What about A or W equals to A? So here we are saying these are the same. So to write this in a mathematical term, we use the symbol W equal to A, right? And another statement, let's say they say A is less than W. So previously here in the first statement, the symbol, the big side of the symbol, there, the big side of the symbol pointed on the big letter, and the small side of the symbol pointed what? On the small letter. So now here, A is less than W. It will be the small side of the symbol pointed at the small, and the big side of the symbol pointed at the big. So here when we say A is less than W, we mean A is smaller than W. So A is smaller than W. So this is what we write here. So the small side of the symbol points to the small guy, and the big side of the symbol points to the big guy. So now A is greater than or equal to W. So the first part that we need to look at is this part here, the greater than part, right? A is greater than or equal to W. So A is greater than. So that's the first thing. A is greater than. So again, it's the same principle here, but there will be an equal to. So here it will be A is greater than or equal to W. So you see again, the big side of the symbol is pointing at the big letter or the big item, and the smaller side of the symbol is pointing at the small letter. So now again, A is less than or equal to W. And what are we going to get here? Yes, you guessed it right. The small side will point at the small element, and the big side will point at the big element. So now, we'll write this as A is less than W. So now, let me also introduce two terms that really confuse people, and that is, let's say you are told that W is utmost A. W is utmost A. What this means is that W is less than or equal to A. Utmost A, this is very common, so you need to look out for this statement. W is utmost A. We just mean W is less than or equal to A. So we'll write this mathematically as W is less than or equal to A. One last terminology that you need to look out for in this new study is at least. So let's say you're given W is at least A. So what this really means is that W is greater than or equal to A. So W is greater than or equal to A. So again, if it was A, if it was, let's say here, if it was A is utmost W, then we would have the signs here change, right? And here, if it was A is at least W, here it will be the opposite. A would start first, then W will follow. So now let's try to look at some statements that we need to convert into equation. Watch out.